Bitcoin was dumping and altcoins dumped hard. Imagine SWI going from $4 to over 0.5. Hey traders, welcome to the channel. So on this video I'll be talking about what happened yesterday. Lots of liquidation happened. We had over $90 billion in liquidations. Lots of traders were sent to their village. Some lost their capital. Those that trade without stop loss, it was a massive good day for them. It was a Black Friday actually. So stick with me to the end of this video as I will explain what really happened, how macro news or macro events triggered it, and what it means for me and you as traders, and also what it means for our portfolio. So the crypto markets went through a massive liquidation event. In plain English, lots of traders lost their money. That is, over-leveraged traders, they lost their money as the markets dumped slightly, and the exchanges were closing millions of positions immediately. Bitcoin was dumping and altcoins dumped hard. Imagine SWI going from $4 to over 0.5 immediately, I think so. And I was safe actually. I was in the church. I was in a church program. Well, back to what we were saying. So $19 billion was wiped out within 24 hours. That wasn't a random dump. Something triggered it. There was a clear trigger attached to it. So let's talk about it. So the main cause came outside crypto. It was a global politics stuff actually. So the US government announced 100% tariff on every China imports. This triggered a lot of uncertainties in the market, and that's why you saw the market dumped as it did. So what does this mean? When uncertainties arises, lots of investors become or start to panic. They just panic and try to push out their funds from every risky asset they hold. Now it affected the whole financial market in the world. Every financial market in the world had a taste of that dump. So traders or investors pulled out of stocks, tech, and even crypto. And now Bitcoin was the main man. Now Bitcoin is not actually seen as a risk-free asset in this kind of matter. So they pulled out of Bitcoin and the market started dumping. Mind you, it was actually supposed to be a slight dump, but lots of traders were over leveraged, and when market pushed below key areas, liquidation started. So every liquidation was like a play button for more dump. So immediately it liquidates traders, it continued dumping and dumping and dumping, and that's why you saw the market dump the way it did immediately or almost immediately when the tariff was announced. So to give you perspective on why this dump is actually the biggest dump in the crypto market or over the years, the COVID crash cost $1.2 billion in liquidation, and the FTX crash was $1.6 billion in liquidation. But this $19.16 billion was a record-breaking event. Never happened before. So let's talk about altcoins. Now you notice during the dump, Bitcoin fell sharply while the altcoins were completely destroyed. And here's why. There's what we call Bitcoin dominance. What does this mean? It means when in every dump or whenever the market is dumping in a clear scenario, the market or the investors try to push out money from the altcoins and take it into Bitcoin. So this singular act skyrockets the Bitcoin dominance chart, and now it drags the total 2 charts down, making the altcoins dump massively. So this action was what happened yesterday, and if you notice, if you are holding Sol, Avax, SWI and the rest, you had a double figure loss in a short period of time. I'm sorry we had nothing to do about it, and probably BTC actually bled less, and the altcoins bled heavily. So another major confluence was the spot Bitcoin ETF. This is mainly for those that understand fundamentals or fundamental analysis. So in recent months, the ETF has been bringing steady inflows in the market, which means institutions were helping investors buy Bitcoin. Now, last week it showed negative, meaning more money was leaving than entering, making it weak, coupled with the fact that the macro news came and the liquidation, everything came together as more confluences for the market to dump. Even technically, Bitcoin was actually showing that it was weak. It was trading close to a support zone, a weak support zone, and then boom, the macro news came and helped it dump harder. Now, the big question is, what's next? Historically, when markets liquidate traders like this or dump massively like this, like the one we had yesterday, it tends to stabilize itself and then recover slowly. Why? Because leverage traders has been wiped out of the market, making the market healthy for the long term, which means borrowed money has been wiped out of the market, making the market feel natural and move naturally. What it means is that strong hands, that's the traders or investors, it's actually time to ape into your favorite altcoins, irrespective of what is happening currently. It's for you to ape into your favorite altcoins little by little and then be patient as the market recover. No, this is not a financial advice. This is actually me giving you my own perspective of the market. It's going to be a slow process, but then try and expect fake outs, fake pumps, then before the real recovery. So the keyword there is being patient actually, and then being a trader. Don't use fear or affections to trade. Don't let fear decide your next move in the market. So to wrap it up, this crash wasn't about crypto sentiments. It was about macro news or macro events, politics, over leverage, ETF, and panic selling. So don't let fear dictate what you are supposed to do in the market as a trader, as I said earlier. So understand the bigger picture, very important. So if you found this breakdown helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, as every week I'll be dropping updates on the market like this and then relevant tips on crypto trading. See you on the next one. Peace.